Well. Welcome on this Friday. It is Friday, right? Yeah, been messing up days this entire week. It's one of those weeks. Brain is only half functioning, which is sort of bad. You would assume, since we're returning to the good old Jadd, need a fully functioning brain for this one. Well, most of the time, maybe, possibly. Then again, do you need a brain to praise Sorel and send your armies forth? Maybe it's good without. But yeah, we're back. I think I made some plans last time, but yeah, I forgot. Mostly. I think I remember some bits, but other bits have been lost to the void. So we'll see what we can patch together. Though, well, at this point, the grand plan is conquer the world, or well, as much of it as we can. And the rest kind of just falls in place, right? But we'll get back. We'll see. I think I'm mostly aware of what we have to do. I think the biggest bit would be that we have claims in the Empire, more claims at least. So we have to start picking up all of those. We can fight the Deepwoods. We need those. And just all sorts of stuff everywhere. Okay. Now then. How are we looking? Are my armies positioned anywhere? Is anyone headed anywhere specific? If only I remembered. Alright, yeah, we took these islands. What was the situation with the command? That is still 6 years away, so we're not really worrying about them. Okay, I guess the armies are all over the place. That has to be said. But yeah, I guess we got our claims, which is the Laurent coast and the entire Dames Head coastline. We do need that. So, I guess we're just looking at some fights. We're looking at who we could potentially pick apart. Yeah, that's Dame's Crown, Telgear, and who was an Arcadia? Alright, this nation which exists here. Yeah, Telgear. It would be the best if we could somehow work out a nice coastline. Names Bay doesn't matter. Ruby Hold is a bit annoying. I don't actually need anything from them, but they still are participating. Laurent. I think I don't need anything from Laurent right now. We will get a bunch of claims on Laurent later, but currently we sort of can just avoid messing with them. Who is Vesdom allied? Okay, Vesdom still has a bunch of allies, I guess, because, well, those are the old, from the Imperial days, I guess, all the alliances. So yeah, Bepek is still in, Vex is still in, Sornikand is colonial, Nabes Bay is basically well, admittedly, Vex and Bepek are the only ones that still have continental territory. Everyone else has been pushed out and is effectively colonial at this point. I guess Telgear, how are they looking? Asmarian Temple, Benin. Yeah, Benin is there. Well, okay, yeah, Istralor exists somewhere on an island. Crothan, Gisden. No, we could pull Gisden in. Well, a bunch of stuff, and I have to decide on something. And yeah, okay, the dwarves have just literally none. Why do none of the dwarves have capital forts? Literally, all of their capitals are just defenseless. What's going on here? But okay, I guess we will need. Okay, that is one thing I do remember. We need more armies. We have the manpower, we have the money, and we definitely have the force limit, since evidently we are trading in grain, and that's just not going away. So we do need more armies, or where are we on the tech? Theoretically, we did get the supply limit increase. But I don't know, it's a bit... For example, here we have a general with 3 maneuver. It's 37 weight. Could we go up to 50? I guess, at least as far as the Imperial armies are concerned, maybe we could go up to 50 per stack. There is the force limit for it. So I think, sure, let's go up to 50. And my plan would be what? Add 5 artillery. And I guess 5 artillery, 2 cavalry, 3 infantry. That should be okay, right? So let's go about doing that. Okay, that's for one of the armies. We can get some up here as well. Give me 5 of those, give me 2 of those, give me 3 of those. A little bit of everything. Oh yeah, that reminds me, we need castles up here in Corvuria still. Otherwise that's lagging behind. Not nice that it's unprotected like that. And okay, how much more? I guess we have 2 armies here. Oh, actually, oh no, our transport fleet is also 51 ships, so we can transport everyone nicely. That's also not a problem. I guess we can churn out some stuff here. And I guess one last batch we can do in Brasan. Wait, no, not Brasan. Busilar. Yes, things, words. I'm good with words today. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not good with words today. I only made 3 artillery here. Congrats, more artillery. Okay, 50k extra troops. At least for some armies are gonna get enhanced by that. Like, what is the supply limit down here in Sarhal? Actually, well, this is not too bad. I guess, sure, you can also go up to the new standard. And then what, we have some... I guess, well, okay, the armies in Hales definitely can also... They can definitely also pick something up. Oh, Peridot Dwarf. Where the hell are peridot dwarves? Oh, new. Ah, right, peridot dwarves are these. Yes, the ones that we took here in Earthseed. New seat in the parliament, yes. A bunch of mercenaries. And what there was... Ah, yes, her in Earthseed we can build. Okay, well, it's coring, but we'll get another furnace. We will get another furnace. That will be very jiggy. We will need... I guess building forts in here would be annoying, but maybe should build some. And also popularization of silk fabrics. Silk has been in high demand throughout the world since long before the Middle Ages, and its procurement was one of the driving forces behind the mercantile ventures to the east. With the greater availability of silk, both raw and woven, the demand for silk cloth in Canor is soaring ever higher. Well, silk gets a bit more expensive, which we do a fair share of silk trade. That is silk. Yeah, actually, I haven't checked the numbers, but I'm pretty sure we should be... We should very much be leading. Shouldn't we? Where are we? Is it showing up in the bonuses? Here we go. Trading and stuff. We control... Okay, we control almost half of the global silk trade. That's pretty good. That is indeed pretty good. Yes, and also now converting in Canor is real quick, because we got that +5. Yeah, Western Beacon. We got that +5. Was there... Is there an Eastern Beacon? I don't remember. I think there isn't. Because the Western... Yeah, the Western Beacon was this. Yeah, I think the East only gives the Perpetual War of the Sun. It only gives those bonuses. Then again, I guess converting Hales is a bit easier, since there is all in all just, I think, less provinces here. Or at least also it's easier. Overall less development, so quicker to convert in that sense. Also, yes, we are doing... if I remember correctly, we are currently researching something that's going to be really useful. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it was something. Also, we could restore Corveld. It needs to be 20 development. Where is Corveld? It was this one, right? Arca Corvur? Or no, or was Corveld? Or was it that one? Oh no, new, alright, new Corveld. Right, that was the sunken capital. Ah, well, the development is in place already. I think we just need to convert it. We need to convert it, and then we could spend some admin. Spend a little bit of money, some admin, and we could, well, improve it. It also gains a level 3 center of trade. And a bunch of bonuses. Could be something. Would give us a lot more trade control in Dostoyevsk. Also, I think it's meant to be Dostan's... Then again, I don't know how that... Dostanesque? Because Dostan is a man's name, but... Well, Dostoyevsk, it's very close to Dostoyevsk, and that's just a proper name. So, yeah. I guess, how is our religious map looking? Can we at least... Okay, it would be very nice to get all the islands. I guess it would be very nice to make sure all the islands are properly converted. So that we don't risk... So that we don't risk uprisings on those. Also, what's this still? Zeal? I don't know. But, okay. Yeah, we do have some separatists still potentially on the rise. Yes, Purtle's Edgers on the island. Well, speak of the devil. And some other things here and there. Merchants got shipwrecked. Well, that's sad. There goes another bunch of pieces that we had. Truces. Okay, and yeah, let's start getting everyone. Start getting everyone together. All of these armies are finishing recruitment. Okay, what's this one? Ouch. Let me see first the first pop-up, goddamn you. Wandifa, sure, we can get an opinion, I don't know. Do I care about them? Yes, also, you're up to 50, you need to go up to 50. I guess, maybe we can upgrade just about everywhere. I guess the island hopping armies maybe don't need too many forces, but I guess roughly we can go up to 50 just about everywhere. Also, more buildings. Evidently, is what we need. And I guess the easy answer to that is... Oh, we can already build in some place. The easy answer is town halls. Because we do need those just about everywhere. Exhilarating building, yes. And we still, okay, we also still, I think, have previous town halls in the construction queue. So, now that's just gonna be adding up. Okay, that's gonna be enough for now. Also, okay, we have a third, we have almost half, actually, empty governing capacity. So I think I did mention, I was thinking we could definitely be stating more territories. Which I think from now on, it just will have to be in Canor, in the Dame's Head territory. This is all so very good. Like if we state these, it's just incredible. But we don't have that much admin power currently. Plus, I still want to finish infrastructure ideas. So yeah, I think we're gonna wait a little bit, but plus we are still conquering places. Speaking of, it's been long enough, I think we finally have to pick our target. So I guess as far as the missions go, so the Laurent side is a little side branch. This isn't the Laurent side, this is the convert everything side. So that's just gonna happen naturally. Right, up here was the Laurent side of things. Yes, controlling the coastline, that will give us a giant claim. And then have Venail. Because then we'll be able to build the Sunset Temple. Which is because the temples, there's the Sunrise and Sunset Temples. They are required further down here, if I remember correctly. Well, okay, I guess we just pick just about anyone. So, who would be... Or also, well, we could work on the Deepwood. This is gonna take a few separate wars, so maybe right now would be worth it. I guess, how is Sirenvar looking? Right, they are only allied to Ovdal Lodhum. And they don't have anything else going on. So this could definitely be something. We have 3 armies basically at the ready. I guess we can send over... You know what, sure, we can send over one of these armies just to be a bit safer on this side. Also looks like the Lake Federation... Oh no, they're still doing stuff. I thought since they're all here, they would have peaced out, but no, stuff is still happening. Also, we have lost a general, plus we do have more general slots, because our force limit went up by so much. Sure, yes, you can stay. Actually, go into the caves. You will be working rebel suppression duties. And then, do we have any armies that could use a general? Or honestly, we could just recruit a new army as well. I think, yeah, let's recruit a new army as well. And at this point, maybe it's time to create some templates. So 15 infantry, 10 cav, 25 artillery, 50k. We'll just name it Sun's Legion. Yes. Okay, and establish you in Bulvar. Another one, a new legion in the making. I guess this is one place where the 50k stacks might struggle a little bit in the forests. But it should be fine. Move you, I don't know, in somewhere. I guess how many forces are we dealing with here? Sirenwar has 120k itself. The dwarves... Actually, okay, Ovdal Lodhum has gone up to 160. So we will need maybe a little bit extra. Ever-growing piety, yes, sure. Are we at risk of any uprisings down here? I'm thinking maybe we could recall this army. Also, where are these separatists? I honestly have no clue. Zinbao. So Zinbao. Where is that? Oh, up here. Well, that's chill then. So okay, this army we can also send up north. Help with the dwarves. And yeah, for example, in these mountains, a bit problematic with the supply limit. Bit problematic. Convert everything. That's a little bit harder to reach if rebels pop up. And okay, I think we can... The armies will arrive later. We just need to get this started now. So we will do... Sure, we will do Holy War, because why not? We will not co-belligerate the pink dwarves, because no need to, really. And just go at them. Okay, we can't pass through there quite yet. Okay, it doesn't seem like they have... Ooh, spy network. Cool. God damn, we have a lot of buildings building, huh? Okay, and this siege is... Well, okay, finally a wall breach. It was literally like... How many siege phases was it already? Like 5 status quos. That's a bit of a something. Also, wait, I thought we would get passage here. I thought we would get passage through the gladeways, but because yeah, all fate-touched gladeways connect to each other. I guess I think we have to stand on it right away. We can't auto-move the army. And Christ, this siege is just not doing good, huh? What is going on here? Well, the adventurers did a bad job, so who am I to say anything? Okay, it is problematic that the blade marches have taken all the... Actually, can't we declare on the blade marches as well? Now, they are allied to Hechodovar for whatever goddamn reason. That's an annoying one. Or Gelovar and Arayon wouldn't matter. They do have 200k themselves. It's a bit much. We will have to fight them quite soon anyways, but... well, maybe we can wait a little bit. Okay, where the hell can we teleport? Leader died, and finally that siege is done. Okay, and we literally can't pass through here. Well, that's annoying. Leader died. Oh, this guy was pretty good if I remember right. Well, no maneuver, but knows how to fight. Sure. No maneuver, but knows how to fight. Okay, can we at least get open borders from the blade marches? No. Well, you know, Blade Marches, I think I will get open borders. I think I have my methods. I think I have my methods which will allow me to get open borders if you want to or not. So what is this? Hechodovar we have to worry about. That's the only problem. They have 130. Well, this army, turn it back around. You're gonna pay our friends here a visit. Also, you know what? Send this army up as well. Damn, that's a shit general. We're gonna pay him a visit. Also send over one of these armies. Plus we're gonna have another one ready here. Well, hello there, Blade Marches. You have taken territory in a very annoying fashion. So, holy war it is. Now, let me through. Let me goddamn through. Will you just let me through? And right away they come in with a 60. Okay, okay. It just so happens that they had the entirety of their armies positioned on our borders. Yes, interesting how that do. Interesting how that do. But it's not too much to panic about. I guess don't advance quite that far. Come over here. We'll have 150k ready. Also another general here. You're okay. Initially, it might be a little bit messy, as we're gonna be fighting on so many fronts. But I think we will peace out Sirenvar first. Also, getting, like, so many goddamn disease outbreaks here definitely doesn't feel good. Definitely not what I wanna be seeing. Okay, that's... Okay, let me guess. Of the lot, whom now they're still at 160. Well, these armies are getting sent over. Actually, all of you can head to the hold. And actually, you come over here and assist. Also, these rebels have been sitting at 90% for so goddamn long, but they just kinda don't wanna do anything, which is annoying. They're tying up a few armies. Well, okay, okay, these 150 are ready, so they can just smash in, start teaching the Blade Marches what we're all about. Where are you running, bozos? You do know this is a dead end. You are aware of this fact that this is indeed a dead end. Okay, finally, there we go. Some uprisings. Have one army ready for that. Oh, they're getting bonked. Okay, where did this... Of course, I missed that one of our armies got absolutely deleted by 200... Well, that's actually just shit. That is just absolute shit, isn't it? Oh, how I hate all of you. Okay, you know what? We will forget about them for now. Just retreat all of these armies to a safe place. Also, I like the fact that they are actually at half morale, which means our 50,000 almost beat them. But yes, that is 50,000 men down the drain. Also, could we please not get absolutely downright horrendous rolls? Okay, lovely. Yes, we are just... You know what I love? I love getting like 4 1s or 2s in a row. Meanwhile, the enemy gets just everything in double digits. God, I hate the RNG system. Do I hate it? Boy, boy, oh boy. Oh, this is again gonna be a marsh plus a penalty. Ooh, lovely, a 0 dice roll for the opener. And they are just deleting us, huh? Well, okay, these armies are starting to absolutely suck. So, what fucking statistics do the Blade Marches have? Like, I'm sorry, but what the fuck are they doing? They have 9 morale. Yes, of course they do. 123 discipline. No professionalism. Well, I have no clue how the hell they are fighting so well. Hate it nonetheless. So this war has been absolutely dogshit. We have already lost, what? 50,000 against the Blade Marches and 75k. Yeah, especially just 50k just out in the bin. I feel like, honestly, I do want to say I wasn't feeling super sure if I wanted to stream today. Evidently, I do now see why I was not feeling super sure about it all. And also, Hechodovar is flooding out. Honestly, let's just go. Also, why are you flooding out here? Now that is some movement. Oh, debate. Well, you sure know what this debate is gonna be about. When someone brings up the idea of a draft, we're gonna be all over it. How are we getting so many disease outbreaks? It doesn't make fucking sense. Christ. I do... Yeah, this is... Positive thinking. Positive thinking. Need to just calm down and get in the rhythm. Like here, we could potentially quite easily crush the Hechodovarian armies. And once that is done, it should be quite easy. Also, we are taking over the Deepwoods. It's a bit annoying to move through here, but we're getting there. Draft anyone? Anyone? Yes, a draft. 260k. That's very nice. That number is just rising. Local regiment now. Admin support. Mobilize provinces. And there we go. Back to 500k manpower. Well, who's laughing now? Also, alright, so this is what we have. 180k versus the dwarves. That should be relatively easy, I would think so. Meanwhile, if these forces keep pushing through... Oh, Christ, 14. Well, okay, those dwarves got wiped out. Yup. Which I think that was basically... Yes, that was the entire Hechodovarian military. They can re-recruit, but that's gonna take some time. And they are part of the Blade March conflict. I guess start going around and start taking some forts. Some forts and such. Oh yeah, also, I assume I will have forgotten... I assume we don't have war magic going. Yes, we don't have war magic going, so that's an incredible blunder. Now with war magic back on the menu, we should be doing quite nicely, I would assume. Yeah, just a bunch of mess-ups, what can I say? If we had war magic, and if I had not missed those 50k getting wiped out, we would be doing just about swimmingly right now. Okay, Verkoskomdir is stuff. Okay, I'll just keep moving along. Keep shuffling along. I do like how our little vassal is trying to assist us. What were they called? Who were they even? Magdalare. Right, Magdalare. They're trying their best. Oh, and also I only now noticed that, right, they are sieging provinces in Dame's Crown. Well, good luck with that undertaking. Good luck with that attempt. Oh, right, this is the Deepwood capital. I didn't even register it. Well, actually, we should try and beat the Blade March army. Okay, meanwhile, how are things? Oh yeah, they are taking over the mountains here, but honestly, I just do not care about that. These armies are on the way to the mountains. I guess I should focus. I guess I should focus down off the Lodhum and piece them out. Otherwise, they are gonna. It would be just nice to be rid of them. Otherwise, they're gonna cause, I guess, unnecessary trouble. Well, they already have. They already have killed one of our armies, which honestly, I think we're gonna have to wipe them out for that one. I think we're gonna have to wipe them out for that one. That's a bit of an unforgivable transgression. Yes, they took some of our places. Oh, clicking on some of these passageways is a bit of a tough situation. Ooh, we could actually catch this army. Send over... Sure, we will send over some troops. Christ, so much stuff happening at once. Okay, all of you head down there. We're gonna crush the Deepwood army, trying to besiege us. We are into the Hechodovarian lands. They are trying to re-recruit. Okay, and they actually do have some fort defense. Well, they are dwarves. I guess that just about answers it. Trade efficiency, yes, we definitely prefer trade efficiency over... Oh, they escaped. How the hell? Okay, I guess because this army had come in from the side. Meanwhile, this army, I guess, came in from the actual deep woods. So they physically cannot escape. And actually, this is gonna be way overkill, so get one of those two armies out. I guess one of those three armies. Also, one problem I think we might have is, I'm not entirely sure, but it does feel like we have lost most of our war wizards. Do we still have some in our ranks? Actually, no, we have lost literally all of our war wizards. I don't know when that happened. I guess at some point... Oh yes, that's the obvious answer. At some point that has happened. Genius. My genius is truly something else. And okay, these forces, let's send them around and clean up this entire mess. Also, I feel this 50 stack can wipe out the entire Orgelovar army. That's gonna be hills, plus they don't have a good general. Also, I guess this army isn't really doing anything, so... Go assist against Ovdal Lodum. Yeah, I am incredibly salty about losing that one army. It was 50k. Okay, then we have Harimari Public Debate. Harimari love to spar, both physically and mentally, and when they are not inclined to take up arms, they often organize philosophical, legal, or religious debates in their communities. A particularly large debate series has been planned in one of our cities by one such group, but there are those who take issue with the many exotic and unorthodox ideas about faith that such a conference would bring, claiming it would undermine the moral pinning of the state. What do we do? 10% idea cost reduction for 10 years, and we only get a stability cost increase. That is absolutely perfect. We will be able to get our infrastructure ideas even more cheaply. Now it's only 160 per idea. Admittedly, a bit of a shame that I already have finished infrastructure. If I had waited with it and we'd gotten this event and done it all now, that would be so good. That would be so good and juicy and nice. And yes, as expected, Orgelovar actually just melted. Which fight are they part of? Okay, they are in here. Orgelovar, can I piece you out? No. Well, let's send this army around. Wait, this is a level 2 fort. It took the Wood Elves like half a year to capture it. Oh, because they don't have artillery. Well, that would explain it. Well, not having an army in this day and age is a bit of an oopsie. Can I just say? That's a bit of an oopsie. I'll actually occupy that. So now the only problem is gonna be chasing them down in these mountains. Plus this is also all attrition territory for us. Which is absolutely, positively annoying. A bare minimum, yes, hedonism. We can get 8 hedonism again for 30 prestige. Do we already have a decree active? Decree... Okay, now I guess the question is, the decree of conquest is active. Can we activate multiple ones at once? I guess we might as well try it and see if it works. Let's do... Well, let's do the Decree of Friendship. Why not? Get that influence down so we can get more crown land. Oh, okay, no, it literally doesn't let you click. You only can have one active at once. Well, still, I don't want to pay 28,000 crowns. Let's just pay the 30 prestige, and I guess a bit of a shame to get overflow hedonism. It doesn't really do anything. But I guess it's something. Also, okay, yes. I feel like I should wait until all the missionaries are ready to be placed somewhere and then just place them all at once. Do them in batches instead of doing it like I do. Improved steam engines. We didn't invent those. Improving upon the design for earlier atmospheric engines, the entrepreneur and inventor Erlanir Olazuir has managed to create a new type of machine that makes use of a separate condenser and a rotary motion instead of the oscillating one of previous engines. Operating at just above the atmospheric pressure, the Erlanir Olazuir steam engine promises to be twice as productive as earlier models, and will prove invaluable as a means to drive machinery in all types of industrial enterprises. Yes. We got the Goblin Grotto. Very cool. I guess we're trying to smash through here at some pace. Who are you? Where did you suddenly appear? Oh, as an OPM got released. Oh no, I guess 2 OPMs got released in the Arav Quillin territory, and they are both now guaranteed by the Fetengoni. Well, I'm pretty sure the Fetengonis are currently dying. So, hey, how do you feel? Insert absolute screeching right now, because I don't think they're feeling too good. I do not think they are feeling too good. I don't think they're feeling hot. But okay, well, how do we feel? I feel like revenge. And you know how revenge is best served? With a big old cannon. I'd say that's how revenge is best served. Okay, jump them in the highlands. Oh, we actually caught that army. Okay, and you do not engage the 80,000. I'm pretty sure we could beat them, but just don't engage for the sake of it. Oh yeah, and I did absolutely forget about these armies in here. Yeah, I know, managing the multiple front lines, I'm not that good at it. It has to be said. Well, they got wiped out. Okay, I guess get in there, take the last forts. Then again, well, we need to start. What do I need to do here? What's the plan, really? Actually, maybe we can already start looking at making some pieces. Because really... well, I would like to separate piece Hechodovar. That is one thing I would like to do. If we get like 2 more forts captured, We capture 2 more forts, we should be able to separate piece them and break some alliances. That's what I want to achieve. And I guess over here we have to start marching into... we have to start marching into Ovdal Lodhum. It's about time. They actually only have 1 fort in their entire territory, now that I look at it. That could definitely end not too well for them. Now, if we chase down these 80k from Ovdal Lodhum, we could definitely do more than just a bit of damage. Oh, a fight in Bolvar. Well, sure, we can... Oh, no, not in Bolvar. Adjacent to Bolvar, sure. Oh, golly, they just exploded. I don't even know why, but they sure did. They sure did. Oh Christ! Okay, wait. We had. All right, we still had cores being made. I actually absolutely forgot that we still were working on cores. Well, that's... Well, good that those are done. Means we can peace out hopefully soon enough. Blessing from the Grandmother Spirit. Yes, I think we had this before. 1 base manpower. Yes. A lot of text for 1 base manpower. It do like that sometimes. Also, I'm surprised that Hehodavar is still so sure about themselves. Well, I guess I haven't taken their capital, and I assume that's mostly what the AI really thinks about. Ooh, goddamn, Magdalare is actually wiping out Orgillivar. Okay, and finally they took a castle in Dame's Crown. It took them like almost a year to achieve that. Well... Okay, and let's send this army over, help with the blade marches. Okay, also here... Okay... Okay, well, Sirenvar is fully just retreating. They are just fully retreating into the mountains. Oh well. Sure, do that. Okay, I assume both of these armies should be able to... Actually, no, where are they headed? They are running away. Can we catch them? No, we can't. Also... Oh, we took this fort. Very cool. So... No, that's Orgillivar. Well, okay, we can... No, we can't even peace out Orgillivar. Damn, all of you are really stubborn, huh? All of you are really stubborn, I can say that much. And looks like the Blade Marcher army just retreated. Well, okay, they are on the run. I don't really care about chasing them. Black Dame's... Oh, what? Black Dame's tier bullet hits Elizar the first? Our ruler simply dies. No. As a matter of fact, go fuck yourself. Who thought that that's a good event? Who in their right mind imagined that that's a good event? What? Why? I understand if he's a war wizard, but I specifically have not made our ruler a war wizard because, well, they can die. So why is there just like a random event that, oh, your ruler is dead? Shucks. Sucks to be you, I guess. No. No. Oh. I do, so I know. On one hand, I understand it maybe from a, I don't know, story perspective or whatever the hell, but from a gameplay perspective, the fact that there are ways to make immortal rulers, but then there are so many things which, I guess, turn them not immortal. Well, like, there are just random ways to die. Like with vampires, I hated playing Corvuria. You have vampire leaders who are, I think, basically immortal, but there is just a random chance that, like, that you get like vampire hunters, and it's just like a 1 in 10 chance or something that you die. Even if you had a 666 who is a killing machine themselves, and you have a super fortified capital and everything, none of that matters. None of that matters, you can just die. And I guess turns out that, I assume this is a special event if you have a magician ruler in the Age of Artifice, they can just die. Which, I'm sorry, but that... I would just outright say that that's bad game design. I don't know. Especially because it's entirely random. If there is, I would say, if there is something that you can do to circumvent, or at least try to circumvent these RNG events, then sure. Sure, if you are given a way to counter it, and you don't try to counter it, well, that's your fault. Simple as that. But there literally is no way at all to counter most of these random events. Okay, back to what's happening here. Oh my god, I hate chasing these armies around. Okay, okay, we can send over there. You're better at siege. You go do that instead. Okay, and that army has been caught. So again, the same cores. Kirin, Bringer of Storms. Ooh, that's just... well, I guess one province. Okay. That's that army wiped out once again. Okay, and how is this going? Yeah, the Blade Marches definitely have fight in them. They definitely have fighting juice, which I absolutely do not like. Especially because I didn't expect so much, I know, just fighting power from such a, I would say, crippled country. They've been beaten up so many times now, yet somehow they still manage, I don't know. Oh, and we took these forts. No, you go take that. You wipe them out. Damn, Hehodavar still has... What do you mean they're still not willing to surrender? I guess they controlled 3 holds, and I'm specifically trying to not take any holds from them. Well, maybe we could manage something here, I don't know. Also, you please go somewhere where there is supply limit. I guess all of you can be sent around. Now, okay, let's start. Okay, Argelovar doesn't want to have any part in this anymore. Oh, because their capital is getting sieged down. Yes, indeed. I guess Orgelovar, we will just piece them out. Nothing really matters that they have going on. I don't want to get you overly damaged. And Hehodavar is still very self-sure about their position. I guess maybe I haven't really taken anything that worthwhile from them yet. Sucks a bit, though. I might have to just piece them without really breaking anything there. Okay, you know what? Sure. This war, we have 93 war score. Might as well take something. So sadly, yeah, we can't. I would very much like to take away their hold without actually capturing it. I know that sometimes you can do it, sometimes you can't do it. I'm not really sure how those demands work, but I guess we will ignore that for now. Come on, give me all the ways. So we will pick up everything we can in the Deepwoods from the Blade... Actually, I think we can literally take everything in the Deepwoods that the Blade Marches hold. Clicking on these little pathways is a major pain, though. But yes, give me all the little nooks and crannies. Well, that's just about everything. They don't hold all that much in here. Well, yeah, much surprisingly. So that means we can take away some other stuff as well. We can take away a bunch of other stuff. So... for one, let's just break their alliance with Hechodovar. Plus, we will take Hechodovarian territories. Oh, not controlled. You. Well, quick, go and control it. I think I want to make my way into the middle Dwarovar more substantially. Also, all the 6 missionaries are free. So now we can at least make it so that the missionaries get all replaced at the same time. Just every 4 or 5 months we place them into new workstations. Okay, we control these territories. Actually, you go down there, you meanwhile take the roads. Mountain roads. Take me home. Yeah, this will have been messy. Way messier than it really should have been. Okay, we're also finally into Ovdal Lodum, which means we can just spread out, take just about everything. And hey, Hechodovar is finally feeling not so positive about everything, but I don't think that helps us in the bigger terms. Okay, you just stay here. You split up, capture that as well. Ooh, the Hechodovar military still lives here. What if we wipe them out? Is that gonna change people's opinions? Okay, yes, also you, I guess, please, I don't know, make your way out of here, more or less. Okay. So... so if we... Okay, so if you're piecing... If you're doing a big piece like this, you need to control it. But if you piece them separately, then you can take whatever you want. Which actually, if we separate piece Hechodovar, surprisingly enough, they're willing to give over Segdir, just like that. They're willing to give Segdir. Not anything else, though. Well, this is much less than I would take from with the blade marches. But honestly, sure, I think taking the hold is more important. Plus, we get it without damaging it. That's mostly why I always, I don't know, love doing it this way, sort of. So sure, give me the hold. Give me the hold. Get these armies out of here, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, that is Segdir. That is Segdir taken. And then we will also... Well, we can just piece out the blade marches. So, we take everything that they own in the Deepwoods. And do I want... Theoretically, we could take territories in Escon. I don't particularly need them. But then again, we are the Jadd. And I guess we do... If I attempt to go that far, we have the mission where we have to convert literally all of Canor. Admittedly, I doubt we will manage that at all. But you know, there is always a dream. There is always a possible dream. So let's just take... Okay, maybe not those. 90 overextension, that will get us... because I think... How much did we... Oh no, we have 12. I would prefer staying under. I guess I will let you... I will leave you some passage. Sure, give me all of that. Okay, in the end, not too many losses in that war. Could have definitely been better. Could have been worse. Oh, we can't. Oh yeah, we can't core the forests because Syrian war. Well, I guess we can slowly go for full occupation. Oh shit. Lag. Come on, game, stop dying. Stop dying on me. It wants to die a little bit. Christ, okay, it's actually... Sometimes it just decides to giga chug. And not that Bolvari wine. Instead it decides to chug that PC. I don't even know. Christ, why? Like 99% of the time it runs fine and then it decides to implode slightly. Ooh, peasants. Actually, you stay here and regenerate manpower a bit. As the Starless Night, yes, another haunted house moves. Carvings of the Ancient. The monkeys? Obviously goblins. How many times do I have to tell you this? Obviously they're goblins. I'm pretty sure everyone understands that by now. Ovdal Khanzad actually revolted with 50k. Also, you're actually dying here of attrition. We'll get into the city. Well, actually, this army is drilled. They should do fine. Those are just separatists. Also, how is Ovdal Lodhum feeling? Okay, they're still not up for a separate peace. Well, sure, I can keep beating you a bit more. Beatings will continue until morale improves. Okay, well, those were good rolls. Okay, regenerate and... Okay, then... Oh, we accidentally ran into the Ovdal Lodhum army. Huh. Yes, indeed, so we did. So we indeed did do. Also time for a new batch of conversions. You know, let's maybe do an area. Okay, that all getting converted. 5 months, 5 months, one more in here somewhere. 5 months, sure. Okay, I'll see the Empire, what we took from the Empire, it's all starting to nicely get converted. Yeah, looks like that's going well. Okay, and now, I guess I would like to... I would like to marinate this war until we can finish these cores. Though this is gonna be until 42. It's gonna be a bit of a long one. I don't know how well we will manage that. But okay, of the Lodum, we can get rid of them. I am inclined to... Do they have any alliances that might become a bit annoying? No, they're not. They're only allied with Sirenvar and Covenblood. I think I will leave that as it is. I guess they're not gonna want to do much else. Sure, you know what? Just give me war reparations and get lost. We're gonna deal with them at some point, but that's gonna be at some point later. Not right now. Also, I do wonder how much we'll be able to take from Sirenvar. Okay, let's see. Theoretically, if because we won't quite manage to take 100 overextension from them, but we sure should be able to pick up a nice amount. Priority goes to, I guess, connecting everything up. I guess these provinces we can just teleport to effectively, so that's not a big problem. Take the forts. Also, it would be so nice if the AI was building the forts in like the central, because some of these areas are very nice. You plop a fort in the middle and it literally controls all of it. Others, not so nice. But yeah. Okay, then actually, can I like get Skomdir? Yeah, we can get Skomdir, which they captured. And then I guess take the way so that we can teleport in here. Honestly, also pick up just a manual land connection. I have to say, we might be able to pick up way more here than I anticipated that we could. I guess we can take the insides of the mountain. That would be 70. And that would be 70 overextension. Plus, I guess everything that they have cores on, which we took from the Blade Marches, we're gonna have to do that at the same time. But even if we can take this much, it's basically half of the Deepwoods. And I guess we could pick up stuff along the bottom. It would be perfect if we could get this batch as well, because then finally, like, we get the southwest parts, or I guess south and west parts, and then this corner is only left over. We'll see what overextension has to say about it. Also, money is because we have started making 1,000 crowns a month. That's a lot. We're making a lot. I guess it's coming to the point where we are making more money than I actually know what to do with. Well, we definitely can try catching up on courthouses. Just build town halls. Just literally build them in every goddamn province. Though I think that list is still quite long. But once we catch up and build them in every province, we, well, basically after every war, we take territory, we core it, and we build town halls right away. That is if we catch up. How long is this list? Oh my god, this list is horrible. This list... Oh yes, look at all these territories that still need town halls. I thought we had more or less started catching up, but no. Well, I think I will click until I get sick of it. And, then we're... Or I guess we won't have enough money for this. Even though we had like 35k, it's only gonna go so far. Okay, let's leave like 15,000 in the bank, because I'm pretty sure we can get events which require us to pay like 20k. So oh, you're okay. Well, you can deal with the particularists. Actually, do we have any mithril anywhere here? Do we have any mithril? Well, a lot of iron. Mithril. No, it's all up top. There's a lot of mithril and 2 provinces here. Oh, we actually... I didn't even see we took... We now hold 3 mithril provinces from fighting these dwarves down here. Yeah, because mithril is, it's obviously a unique resource added in Anbenar, and it has a global effect. It increases shock damage dealt and reduces shock damage received. It's not a lot, it's only 2% dealt and 1% received, but, you know, for us currently that's already 6 and 3%, which is, well, not exactly nothing. If you get up to 5, that's 10% shock damage. Suddenly that doesn't sound half bad. Admittedly, for dwarves who would usually have it, it's quite terrible, I would say, because they don't do shock stuff. But for us, we still very much do shock damage. So why not, right? Why not? Okay, some of these... come, let me select an army, please. Thank you. So, well, now we're just stuck in here, basically, waiting until we can free up some overextension space. It is gonna be, or do we just ball it? Do we just ball it and take the overextension? And oh no, I see we have lost a missionary. We have lost a missionary because I assume some sort of timed bonus we had ran out. Okay, and Gromzudir definitely needs... This place definitely needs a fort, but I guess first we can deal with the Pantheons. Yeah, down to 5 missionaries. It's not quite perfect. Okay, well, the fighting is basically wrapped up. Fetengani is dying. Yeah, looks like this entire block is just gonna be one entity now. With the junior partnership. And okay, there goes one small batch of cores, but I don't even remember... Who the hell did we even take these cores from? Or no, or wait, or were those the cores? I think, actually, was that... I don't even remember which cores these were. I guess something that we managed to finish a bit more quickly. Well, now, what the vast majority of these are 50% of the way there. Yeah, we have to wait 1 year. I guess we can wait for 1 year and do it then. Which also, I think with the 1 year, I'm pretty sure we can finish up all... I'm pretty sure we can finish up infrastructure ideas. So let's do it now, sure. Governing cost. Honestly, the fort, at first I laughed at the fort maintenance, but we do pay 500 in fort maintenance. So that's gonna be 100 crowns, a bit more even, freed up. Not that it matters though anymore, I think, with the money that we're making. And, ooh, actually, goddamn, Regulation Bureau was a massive 25% construction time reduction. That's massive. A legislative body whose jurisdiction involves the maintenance and promotion of inflation-related laws, as well as the local administration of our provinces. It does also lower the expand administration cost by 100%. Okay, and we get also 10% dev cost further reduced. Also a bunch of new policies. Though we are sort of full on policies currently, I guess let's take a look. What have we unlocked? The Mobile Siege Engines Act is, I guess, not that important. 50% spy network construction is massive, but so is global trade power and global goods produced. That's even more massive, I would say. What do we have? Diplomats, spy network construction. Honestly, we could replace the Black Chamber Act. We're currently floating a free diplomat. I haven't really used them. And the 25 spy network construction speed isn't exactly the biggest in the world. Trade efficiency and an extra merchant is quite good. But also, we have a bunch of admin policies, which... I guess the big one would be aristocratic rule, giving governing capacity modifier, but I guess we don't need that right now. Neither do we need really the trade efficiency, since we're making so much money. I guess we can leave the policies as they are, which is, I guess, a bit of a shame. But, well... Sure. Also, I think we... Alright, we're not studying any magic, because we finished divination. We are talented now. I guess we continue studying divination. And get it up to renowned. Okay... Okay, so how are we looking? 400,000 manpower. Some of you need to head to provinces. And yeah, also I think the time has sort of come that I can start paying... It feels like paying events where it costs money to just avoid something is not nearly as painful as it used to be. Also, what is the Lake Federation still doing in this fight? Like, Tarakar is... Oh, actually, they have peaced out. They're not even doing anything. But yes, Tarakar is sort of imploding. Oh, they are just absolutely dead. Yes. Also, Myrmaw has appeared, for whatever reason. They are ogres, they follow Old Dukan, and they are a republic. They're a republic of ogres, in their swamps. Well, sure, let them do what they want to do. None of my problems. None of that is my problems. Also, what is this? Busilar has taken over these islands, largely. That is something. Sure. Well, we're just chilling right now for a little bit. We're just chilling a little bit. Okay, our forts in Sarhol have been constructed. That's good to see. I definitely should be drilling more armies, I do feel like. Oh, and we might get Mo Huang separatists soon. I guess we need something down there. Well, then send something down there. Okay, missionaries are once again done with their job, and yes, as I said, this is a hold. It's got 60 development, and it doesn't have a fort. How do you work that? Yes, Ovdal Khanzad is sadly still damaged. Okay, and a new batch of conversions coming right up. New batch coming right up. General died. Well, you need to be... Honestly, at this point, replacing generals is just about the easiest thing in existence. I guess they are harboring because of war. It would be nice if the auto return to harbor understood if the enemy is landlocked and cannot threaten your ships. Well, I guess well, it is what it is. Ooh, separatists down here. That sure is something. I guess you will make your way over. Make your way over, and I feel like we once again need more armies. At least get back the one army which I lost due to the stack wipe. I think let's make some new legions. Oh Christ, okay, let's not zoom in. We're gonna get one there, and get another one in Bulvar again. Or I guess not Bulvar, do it here further in the south. Okay, that's 100,000 in recruitment. It would be nice if there was a way to speed up, like get more core creation speed. Cost is one thing that's very easy to do, but speed is, I would say, a bit more problematic. Then again, I guess speed would... Well, I don't know. Maybe that would be a bit too broken. I'm not the master of mechanics. Oh, decisions, upgraded the rails. Oh, sure, I don't even care. Upgrade the rails if we really can. Honestly, I think I will tell... let's go and tell our little buddy that they can just be passive, sit in your own territory, and... Also, why does Magdalene have a balance of negative 100 crowns? Ah, well, they have 12,000 in the treasury, I guess. They are spending a lot on military. I don't know why. when it's really not necessary. Like, I got it, buddy. I got it. We're managing. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry that much. Actually, let's convert something bigger. Half a year. Yes, the conversions are... Oh, Yellow Springs. Well, that's a singular province. I do not overly care about that. I do not overly care about a singular province being slightly different. Oh! Segdir has a large centaur minority for whatever reason. That's peculiar. Interesting. Oh yes, also, I guess we will see how this will affect the trade control. So, funnily enough, we still only have 61% trade power in the Eastern Salahad, even though we entirely wiped out these dwarves over here. Yeah, Hechodovar still somehow controls 40%, which... I don't know, is their merchant really that good or something? It feels weird. And okay, we are finally just half a month away from wrapping up most of these cores. All of our treaty. Yeah, this was definitely not a good one. I think a lot of early casualties, and then I guess it took too long to piece out the first group. We should have pieced them out sooner, then the cores would have finished sooner. And we could have already started on the second group. We've wasted like a year not doing anything. And okay, this brings us down to 12. We have 18% by default. 18%. Okay, that's a bit too much for this. Well, we can just not take some provinces. What could we... I guess we do need that. We could just not pick up some provinces and it would be nice and we wouldn't have to worry about overextension. Oh, come... Actually, no, that... How much exactly we can take? We can take 82%. We can take 82%, so... Well, sure, 80%, this works out. Sure, yeah, what, can we squeeze... Okay, we can squeeze in another one of those ways. Okay, so this is gonna end up being a bit chopped up, but not too much of an issue. And I would prefer to leave the peace as short as possible. I will break their guarantee over Hechodovar. And then they... Oh, and also we can break the guarantee over Krathenor, and then we will pick up Krathenor at some point. Okay. Or theoretically we could shorten the peace by attacking Krathenor, but I don't care about that so deeply. Yeah, 200,000 casualties at the end. 100k from combat. Yeah, you can see where our... Honestly, yeah, like half of those losses was just me being stupid and losing one entire army. Okay, and now we can core everything. Damn, there still are some forest goblins. That's surprising. Okay, so everything is being cored. We are at peace once again. We can look for our next enemy. And ooh, the woods are now orange. The woods are now orange. That's... it looks a bit questionable. Looks a bit questionable. Well, okay, goddamn. Get another general. So, next target. Where the hell is it? Where would be our next target? Also, how long are these cores gonna take? 2 years again. Oh no, this is just a year. Okay, I guess if we have the claims, it's substantially quicker. This is just like a year and a half, and no, actually closer to just a year. So soon enough we will have to fight the command again. 44 is drawing near. But we can manage something before that rolls around. We could potentially take Arafquilin. They have Rolzard left. I guess we would basically we would be picking up some of these islands. Or we go and I guess the Empire would be a bigger priority, wouldn't it? We need to pick up something here. So I guess let's just see who would be our preferred enemy. Also, government reforms. Oh yeah, we are stacking up reform progress. I guess I really will... Okay, damn, we are down to only 12. I need to start stating provinces. I have really been... This has been, I think, my biggest mistake throughout the entire campaign. I underestimated how efficient you can get government capacity to be. Like, we only have, what, a third of our gov capacity taken up. That's terrible. I need to start stating places. But that was again a detour. What the hell was I thinking about before that? Right, buildings. We have once again racked up 30k. So, well, we can build more buildings. Build some manpower province stuff. So, barracks. Can we get some... Oh yeah, we can get some very nice barracks in. I assume this is where the soldiers' housing finished. All of these grain and cattle provinces. Okay, and it's positively chugging. Christ. Okay, well, that's that. What do we need? Right, I'm still need to build some of these forts out. Oh, Christ. Okay, yes, honestly, if it's getting so bad now, I am a bit afraid of how the game is gonna run once we get, like, deeper into 1700. I am a bit afraid about that. Chuck in a fort here. That covers... Okay, I guess we can chuck in a fort into Sinudor. I guess there is a fort in Ravenhill already, but... We have so much money. Just build forts. All conscription set. We don't really. Sure, get rid of the workshop. Build a fort instead. The swamps are quite fortified already. The wood elf territories are very fortified, plus coring. I guess the territories we just took from the blade marches could use a little reinforcing. That goes there. Sure, build one in these woods. And okay, that also, I guess, as I have learned, we need a fort out here. We need a fort out here, otherwise they always just break in, and it gets annoying. Also upgrade this one. Also a fort in Bulvar. You know, maybe it just checks out. Maybe it just checks out. Same goes for Brassan. We already have everything else there that could be needed. Okay, well, forest goblins have been assimilated. Wow. Actually, did that give us any noticeable bonuses for, I guess, like what potential pickups could we make here? Mari's elves. We actually have 70% of all elven provinces. That's much more than I expected we could get. Also 30% of all dwarven provinces. That seems wild. Escani, goblins. Well, yeah, okay, this is all. So let's see. Actually, let's see elves. Culture. Where are elves? Alright, I guess because, right, the wood elves. We have the sun elves fully under control. The wood elves are another big batch. The Empire has moon elves, which we should be able to get. I guess what are some... Oh, yeah, desert and sun elves. Though I think there likely are... Well, yeah, moon elf colonies exist. Also, yeah, well, yeah, colonial regions will have elves, which might be problematic in that way. Well, okay, as I said, time to find our next target. There is some infighting within the Empire. Yeah, there's actually a lot of infighting. But okay, let's see. Who all could we pick up? I guess Tretton would be a good one. Tretton would be a good one. It's Napes Bay, Ruby, Hold, and Laurent. Honestly, this looks like it could be a potentially very easy war. We need to get over, like, 5 armies. Then after that, we would have a land connection with Sornkost, which means we could take Sornkost. So, sure, we don't need all of these armies in here. I guess we can recall all of them. Send them over. These lads can split up a bit. They will be on rebel duty in the forests. Okay, there is a position where you can actually sit and not die of attrition. Congrats, there's a singular province there. And also, yeah, we have broken into the Serpent Reach now, which I think I will be taking them at some point. They don't have forts, they are basically defenseless. We don't have claims on them, but I don't know, it just seems like a good thing to pick up. Trade company trouble. Just let them deal with it themselves. And oh, there we go, the Miracle Detector 3000. Now I remember what we were researching. The people of Halan often argue about the divine. There are questions of existence. Is the Canorian pantheon real? Is Dagrin Everbeard an ancestor or a god? But also those of power. Can a ket kill an archfey? Which religion has the strongest paladins? Or morality? Should we follow the great spirits? Should we sell our souls to the infernal court? These questions have seemed intractable, and for centuries philosophers and theologians have debated them, but they must do so no longer. With the power of science, we have single-handedly answered the questions of the divine. With our new Miracle Detector 3000, divinity has been solved. This invention has calculated that our God is not only real, but also the most divine, the most powerful, and is the most moral to follow. We support these conclusions with objective facts, of course. The Miracle Maker has outputs for divinity, power, and morality, and all of these factors are the highest for our particular religion. The true faith is simply the one with the highest combined sum of God points, and that religion is ours. How could anyone disagree with our theologies when artificery itself has confirmed that we are right? What do you mean, how do our calculations work? I just told you, the Miracle Maker 3000 calculates divinity, power, and morality. Don't ask about how we calculate those things, that's for scientists to know, not you. You would comprehend, maybe, if you followed the true faith. Maybe, if you converted, you could also understand. Okay, I like that this invention is basically, we made it the fuck up. What is your source? Well, who's gonna argue with us? So I think we can right away start a new research. Damn, now it has expanded to 6 options. So exo-arms again, centipedal chests again, mystic ciphers again, wand locks, which gives artificers 15 morale of armies, war golems, which gives them a bunch of shock modifiers, and T-wave transceivers. Okay, so we have gotten to the point where we can start getting tier 3 technologies, or I guess inventions. T-wave transceivers are +1 monthly deploy. So I guess there is one tier 3 invention out of each group, which gives +1 monthly of that power. They are extremely expensive, and honestly, I think +1 monthly power at this point, it doesn't really change things that much. Maybe if we got the admin one, maybe that could be relevant. But I guess for now, let's just... I guess what would be the best thing? Can we, like... I don't know... try to reduce... We could try to reduce the amount of technologies we have in any given group. Which... Yeah, T-wave transceivers, naval mega shields... Black Dame's tier bullets give simply discipline. There is artillery combat ability. Do we still... I guess we can see. Do we have anything in tier 2 that still interests us? See, 10 more CC. That's wild, but we don't really need that anymore. Economic... I think we don't... our economy is so... Ooh, there's a 10% manpower recovery speed. Brass prosthesis. That could be good. That could definitely be good. Ooh, or actually... Balloon boost packs. Land and naval leader maneuver +2. Also, I think tier 1 doesn't have anything anymore that we really care about, does it? No, I think we have done... Okay, yeah, tier 1 is basically useless. Tier 2 has good stuff. Tier 3 also has a lot of good stuff, but tier 3 gets very expensive. At the moment, we could only have 2 tier 3 inventions. So I think let's try to fish for some stuff in tier 2. Specifically, what, the balloon boost packs could be okay. And brass prosthesis, because that's manpower recovery speed. Also sailors. We could use more sailors. When we actually put our fleets out there, we use them up quite quickly. So I guess for now, let's pick, I don't know, war golems to reduce the amount of tier 2 techs that we potentially can have showing up. Our Gordstone has upgraded its foundry. Well, good for them. And okay, it looks like Unggold of Warp did peace out Tarakar, and as expected, they took the all the holdings that Tarakar had outside the mountains. And okay, well, honestly, I would like to pick up some. Okay, Lake Federation, you know what? I will give you maps. Actually, no, wait, no, I shouldn't have clicked that. Can I get some maps from you? Request share maps, because I would like to know about, I guess, Shuvushundi. Shuvushundi. Nice. And then I guess I will give you these maps. It did. I like how they didn't give me the maps for the provinces that I wanted maps on these territories, but they don't have that. Also social reforms. One base production in Keterot. Well, isn't that something? Isn't that absolutely wild? Okay, our armies are arriving. I guess we need to transport some of them over. I also did just remember I need to actually plug in the new invention that we just got. So, yes, inventions. We are using 60 out of 67 capacity. So what I need to plug in is the miracle detector. It costs 20. So this means right now we would have to get rid of 2 tier 1 inventions. What do we have? Oh, well, the arcane battery complex isn't exactly necessary. Where is our current capital? Wait, I moved it to... Oh, I moved it to Unbencost, didn't I? Yes, I moved it to Unbencost. Okay, so actually we need to dev up to... We can easily dev up to 55, which is what we're gonna need here. And then we can remove it, easy as that. And yeah, look at this, it's 50 development, we can dev for 60. The reductions are crazy. I guess we have mostly military and then put in one production, and that's 55. I think that is all we need. Yes, Unbencost at 55. Perfect. Which now means we can easily remove the arcane battery complex and portable turrets. The portable turrets do give us 10% siege ability, but I feel like in most places we are already overkill as far as siege ability goes. I would rather keep the morale damage. So let's get rid of the portable turrets. That gives us 20 more space, and we can plug in the miracle detector, which gives us 2% missionary strength. Which honestly, well, I don't know. It is effectively like a 10% increase. But I'd say okay, 10% increase honestly is good enough. 10% is substantial. To production in Anzabad. Very based and cool. Okay, and time to... Well, yeah, some of these, as we can see, some of these provinces... Okay, actually, some of these provinces are coring much faster. Some of them are going to take a year, others of them are going to take 2 years. Okay, yeah, I guess these are like Verkal Skomdir, where we didn't have claims. But a lot of them we do have claims on. Well, okay, I don't know. Either way, we are starting this conflict. Threaten... Laurent, Rubyhold, Knavesway. I think I don't have to co-belligerate anyone. For now, we do it. Also, let's do this one with Imperialism, so that we can actually just take their capital and get war score up. Also, I did sort of forget that their actual capital is down here. Also, we can attack Laurent instantly in their capital. And wipe them instantly out in their capital. Well, so much for that. Temple complex neglected. Sure, we can fund restoration. Why not? Why not? We can be polite about it. Treasure fleet at... A cross-time caper, backwards through time. Oh. A long-anticipated event has finally unfolded before us, Divine Herald. The regiment, composed of the present counterparts to the troops who once reinforced us from the future, has failed to report back following a field exercise in Hofon. Our search parties have reported a peculiar discovery. The tracks of the regiment abruptly vanish within a forest clearing, as if spirited away by some unknown magics. It had come to our attention that all the soldiers who emerged from the future gradually converged upon this very regiment, almost appearing to be guided by an external influence. In an attempt to avert the current situation, we considered dispersing the regiment. However, our most highly educated advisor cautioned us against tampering with the delicate balance of causality, and emphasized the perils of trying to trick fate. Causality is causing me a headache. Oh, goddamn, we actually lost a single infantry regiment. Well, give it back to me, goddammit. Give me back my infantry. Okay, that's Laurent taken. I guess I will have to capture some provinces from Ruby Hold. Simply to get them out of the war. And ooh, they have a wonder! An ornatorium. A living district of beauty filled with all kinds of machines that both automate the creation of goods and help masters detail their craft in ways unknown to the surface world. So these are the upgrades. So they are an artisanry... they have an artisanry focus. And then this is the upgraded version, which gives them a lot more trade power, goods produced, trade efficiency. Oh, actually just trade efficiency. Yeah, stuff like that. And I guess they are level 8, a deep hold. Oh, but they got damaged. Okay, and they will just about finish... I guess they will just about finish repairing themselves or what before the end of the game. Okay, so with Tretten, the problem here is I will have to fully annex Tretten. Well, I guess we won't have to, but it would be a bit of a waste of time if we don't fully annex them. Problem is, it's gonna be a bit annoying getting everyone on board with that. Yeah, we are at war with... I guess we could... We could go and siege down Napes Bay. Honestly, we could even take this territory. How much of they have? 50k. We could ship over. We could ship over some troops. I think we need more ships. I think we need more ships. We need 10 more transports on this here side. Give me 10 more transports. We will get a little bit of a bigger army. Also, I think we can remove you from there. Go to the mainland for the time being. And honestly, yeah, some armies do a drill. How much drill do we get? Almost 3 drill a month. I say that's pretty cool. I say that's a cool amount of drill. So we are slowly breaking into the red gate. Well, yeah, we have to do this at basically default speeds. But we are stacking so much artillery that it still ends up being quite quick. And now I think, yeah, that's the only 2 forts that Laurent owned. Also taken. Oh, well, okay, they almost attacked us. Decided against it, though. Which is smart. Also, goddamn, the red glades are dev'd. I guess they have been sitting in this province just the entire game. So it's everything, almost everything there is almost 50 development. That's wild. Okay, and the red gate has fallen. Which I think means we can go and take the ruby depths. Yeah, we can move in, take the ruby depths, take the gem path. The more... Oh, we got a Ruinborn minority. That's very nice. If those... We definitely need to slowly increase those numbers. Very nice to see some of that working. Also, right, I forgot we had a spy network on Sirenvar. Do we still need that? I think we blasted through their forts very quickly. Yeah, I think we don't need that anymore. If anything, we can steal some maps, maybe, and just leave this be. Oh, they don't know of any regions. Okay. Well, in that case, just... I don't even want to sabotage anything, really. Just leave the spy network be. Or I guess don't leave it be. Remove it. Which means we could build a spy network in somewhere else. I don't really know anyone that I would want to spy on. We're spying on the lizards, we're spying on the... So all of this is getting spied on. And obviously the command. We could spy on, like, Binvarji. But I think we take them down very quickly. As is. Huh. Well... I'm not sure. Hehodovar... Hehodovar is still guaranteed by the Lake Federation. I feel like at some point we're gonna come to blows with the Lake Federation, most likely. Because honestly, they haven't been useful in a long time now. And... I guess I could call them into one more war against the command. Just one more, and then break the alliance. So sure, for now, let's keep a free diplomat. For now, let's keep a free diplomat, and we'll use them when we need to. Okay, there goes the first batch of cores. Which finished within a year, yes. Also, next batch of conversions is done. Back to converting. So what are we now? Okay, that brings us down to 40 overextension. Which means if we could somehow manage this, we could peace out more quickly. I guess Ruby hold. We'll see how we manage things in Ruby hold. I will have to peace out Nabes Bay. I think that's guaranteed. As long as they're still in, we're gonna have some issues. Also, clean up their navy. Okay, navy officially cleaned up. Separate the light ships, send them over here. We already have 6 other light ships waiting. That will be good enough for another trade fleet, which we can send somewhere. We have almost fully occupied Laurent, which I am planning we could pick up 1 or 2 provinces in Laurent. Mostly I want to get a border with the Red Glades. And that would be nice. Okay, I guess their entire combined army has decided to show up, since we have taken literally everything. They are trying to unconquer some territories. Interesting tactic. We'll see if it pays off. It would be very nice if we could take the fort first. Okay, as soon as we approach, they delta split. Actually, they might try going for our siege army. Have to be a bit careful with that one. Oh, okay, these separatists, I guess I wasn't paying enough attention, but at least our fort's finished. The first ones we started building here. So that's good. Also, how are the ships? Okay, the ships should be ready. Not you, not you. Okay, send the transports over here. So that will give us... Alright, well, yeah, I didn't, upgrade this to a 50 stack. Okay, back to work here. Because yes, Laurent is obviously easy. Ruby hold we should be able to piece out. Arb cost will get pieced out with Laurent. And then we only have to deal with Napes Bay. Because they are quite... they think they are a strong, independent fighting force. Okay, there we go. So Ruby Hold. Ruby Hold is very close to being pieced out. Actually, I assume if we chase down and beat their army, that should do it. Oh, our admiral. I think that was a good admiral. He died. Actually, all of our admirals have died. Okay, well, this one isn't the best, but... Actually, give me another one. Okay, Alarion definitely knows how to shoot a thing or two. And then meanwhile, let's assign... Sure, this fleet can take a trade admiral, because why not? Efsir. Well, that sure is them. There are a lot of separatists. But again, we have the forts and we have the armies to clean it up. And speaking of armies... Well, this is about to be a big one. Though it's in the grasslands and they have... Actually, okay, well, they do have a good general. But not as good as ours. Okay, that was a proper battle. Some casualties on both sides. And hopefully, yes, enough to get Ruby Hold out of the fighting. What sorts of alliances do they have? Could we break something? Tretton will be wiped out, so that doesn't matter. They are allied with Turnwell. What the hell is Turnwell? I guess it doesn't matter, most likely. So we can just piece them out. Or is it just piece them out? Get them out of the fighting. More conversions. Every half a year we have to tell the missionaries what to do and where to go. Okay, so those are being suppressed. Yeah, some casualties, but it is a stack of 50k separatists, so, well, quite substantial. Well, that's all nicely dealt with. What rebels do we still have? Okay, Mo Huang is finally decaying. Particularists not really doing anything. We have our Gordstone separatists, I guess, yes, here in the mountains. And then I think the rest is much smaller. Okay, Null Minister. Sure, we can maybe get a good minister. And then the fighting... Well, the fighting is effectively over, I would say. We just need to... Oh yeah, they're still not willing to accept because, again, total annexation. So, Laurent, can we I guess I only have to deal with... Well, I guess ARB cost would be a problem. As far as Laurent goes, I only really, as I said, I want this connection. Maybe we grab a little bit more, grab 4 provinces, make it nice like that. And... Well, yeah, just... Ooh, or actually, where is ARB cost? We could potentially... Oh, ARB cost is all the way up here, and it's splintered up. That looks kind of shit. I was thinking I do want to grab like four provinces that have Ruinborn populations somewhere in Alliant here. But this is a bit of an ass end of nowhere. So... Oh yeah, also, can we break alliances? They're allied to Vex. Well, how about we don't? Ulair doesn't matter much. Themaria... Let's see if we could break the alliance with Themaria. And the rest works out good. Okay, that's Laurent out of the deal. Okay, start coring that up a little batch. And now we need, yes, we need our ships. You need a general. Can we just unassign a general somewhere? It would be good if we got a decent one. You're very decent. We'll for now unassign you. You're gonna take part in a naval invasion, the first one we've had in some time. So, I guess set sail. We will also pull out our Eastern Fighting Squadron. Oh, and we're up to 50k. I didn't even notice. Well, whoop-de-doo. Okay, so our combined fleets then... Ow, I can't... I don't have maps. I can't... Well, sail down here... Well, shit. Can I maybe steal... I could maybe steal some maps from... Okay, and I think there goes the second big batch of cores. Can we steal some water maps from these guys, I guess? Steal maps. What is this ocean called? Punctured Coast? Is this area? Yeah, there is the Punctured Coast, 18 provinces. Well, I hope that is the correct naval region. It will be... well, we do have enough to steal 2 maps. So, sure, let's take the Punctured Coast. Okay, that was indeed the correct naval region. A bit weird that it kind of stretches here along the South Pole, but... I guess... Okay, so that reveals us mostly what we need to see. And yeah, it's if there's Bussilar, Rolzard, Exves, Napes Bay, Vern, Eberithil. See, I say everyone, I guess no one has managed to spawn a colonial nation here. Hence, yeah, Neckliffe as well. So it's all still the original nations, and as I kill them in Canor, they basically get exiled out to these random provinces. Okay, so this means sail down to Napes Bay. Salahad caravan routes. Yes, obviously we're gonna do big caravan power. I think these troops will have lost a lot to attrition at this point, but, well, we have to transport them over here. So, holy shit, they're actually half dead. What do you mean? What do you mean they're half dead? Well, I guess deploy somewhere here. Bit of a naval incursion, yes. So I did notice Napes Bay also holds some islands here. It would be very beneficial to take these. depending how expensive things are gonna be. Well, we will be able to take the capital of Napes Bay, so that should be something you can land in harbor. The command is considering attacking Chenbichrung. Wait, where... Wait, Chenbichrung? Those guys exist? Oh, they're planning to attack these ones. Well, that's gonna be a bit of a stupid war. I'm not quite sure how they're planning to do that one, but... Sure. Also, the command has grown to 700k. And they have picked up quality ideas. Well, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Them picking up quality ideas is, I think, just about the worst thing for us that they could have picked up. Just about the single worst thing. And okay, and plus our truce is just about to run out. Oh, the Jade Rabbit miracle! For 20 years, 15% manpower recovery speed. Oh, Jade Rabbit, I love you. I love the Jade Rabbit. Actually, 7,000 manpower a month with the Jade Rabbit. Oh, and there's a fort here. But we're gonna get that almost instantly. So, but I think, I guess knowing what we know, let's see, we need to start sending troops over to the command. So honestly, I think actually, yeah, sure, all of you can definitely start heading for the command. Where is a nice big juicy province where everyone could chill? Right here. And then you stop drilling. Okay, we actually got up to like half drill. As I said, now that we have these substantially big drill percentage modifiers, we can actually just drill for maybe a year and the armies can get places. I guess also we can send one army out of the Deepwood. We're not gonna need that many over here. Start heading east. Also, I think this army in the south might be... Well, we can move them up to the swamps. Get them closer to everything else. Come on, Napes Bay Fort. Fall. Hey, you just have to ask. Who would have thunk? You just have to ask. They have... Okay, they have a navy, but it's not exactly a battle navy. So we can blockade them. And I think once we take their capital, well, I don't think they will be capable of really saying no to anything that we demand. I will definitely... Honestly, I think maybe I would just totally annex Napes Bay. It would give us a foothold in this, I guess, semi-continent. And then that would help us gobble up all the other colonials that have arrived here. Dvarov, yes. Okay, the capital is... Yes, the capital is going much quicker. The naval blockade is putting in work. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have a bit of a naval engagement. Which, considering... Well, yeah, considering how many heavy ships and stuff we have here, it isn't much of a... It isn't much of an engagement. And then we can quickly take these lands. Okay. Well, then now, let's see. I guess I would prefer to take it all in the main peace deal, but that would mean that I would have to manually ship troops over here and capture these islands. So how expensive would a separate peace be? This would cost us 130 Diplo. I would rather save that. I would rather save that. So let's get the transport ships ready. Once again, we're gonna ship over... We're gonna ship over and capture the other islands that they hold, and then just take everything in one main piece. So attach. And then all the ships head out. Okay, you wait a bit. Let the battle fleet go first. I do hope they most likely will send their army back in and recapture things we took. In that case, I will just piece them out separately. Okay, the transports are in place. Deploy everyone. How long does it take to deploy? Half a month. Well, okay, not the worst. We'll have to take... Oh, okay, yes, they have marched in from back there. I think I will split the army in half and... Yes, I'll split it in half. Send you over here. You go and dock. We will attach you. Scholars gather at a temple. Well, we need admin power. We always and forever basically need admin power. Such is our fate. Have they taken? Okay, no, they haven't taken anything yet. Okay, transports, dump them out here. I guess for these colonial fights it would be better to have, like, I don't know, 2 stacks of 25k or something like that. Make them a bit more maneuverable. Alright, and there we go, perfect. So, Napes Bay, they are, no, not a separate one. Okay, so we should be able to do this in one single piece. So, we take all of Tretton. We take all of Tretton, and then we take all of Napes Bay. Though I wonder, is it even all? Or do they have, like, one random province somewhere? I guess we will see. No, that is full annexation and threatens full annexation, and I assume also Napes Bay's full annexation. Well, perfect. Haven't done one of these in quite a while. And I did forget to check how much overextension that is, but I guess it's basically nothing. It's basically nothing. Also, the territories we took here are 30 dev. Okay, that's 30. 30. Damn, this is developed. This land is, as a matter of fact, developed. And okay, no, Napes Bay still does it still exists. But how? I'm pretty sure they are wiped out. Well, maybe it turns out they have a singular island somewhere. And okay, I think these armies for now I will leave on these islands, sort of spread out. Okay, time to back to... I am just converting provinces so goddamn randomly. Some in Sarhal, some in Hales, some in Canor. It just... religion is happening. But okay, I think that brings us to a close today. Honestly, I would say this was one of the weaker. Comparing to the last two sessions we had, this was a weak performance from my side. Yes, we did take half of the Deepwoods, some of Eskan, but I think this initial part could have been done much more nicely. We took too many. We took way more casualties than we really should have. And oh, I guess before we do save, I can build more buildings. We can save on some nice... I guess one more coal province. And how about a little bit of town hall spam? How about a little bit of town hall spam while we wrap up? So... Well, yeah, I know. I would have liked to manage a bit more today. Because I think what we spent... This was almost 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. And for 10 years, I think the amount of territory we took is lackluster. But okay, hopefully next time it will go... It will go a bit easier. We will have to fight Sorn, Cost, and Wisdom. But that should be a-okay. Oh, yeah, basically more stuff in the Empire. Today was mostly the Deepwoods. Though I guess next time we're gonna have a big old command war again. That will be... And honestly, maybe I will click some more after stream. I don't think that's super riveting. Oh, we also still have an army drilling here. Well, that's not exactly necessary. We can send them over. But yes, next time our truce with the command is already over. We can call in the Lake Federation one last time. And alright, also our truce with Ashjakuma should be over, but okay, the command is guaranteeing them. Actually, the fact that the command is guaranteeing them is perfect. I was afraid that the command would fight them and take them before we can. So... The plan now is gonna be fight the command. They do have 700k troops and they have started picking up quality ideas. Well, almost finished it, but we should be able to still beat them, especially if we call in the Lake Federation. Maybe that'll be a nice decoy. And I guess we will definitely get everything that we need for missions. Mission-wise, we only need Tianlo. So we will carve a path out along the river, and then, I don't know, take some take some important provinces. Also, I like the fact that this province is their capital. Why? Out of everything, this has been chosen as their capital. Not like Tianlo itself or some actually good city. But yeah, that will be big. And then we will also break their guarantee on Asjakuma. Though alternatively we could not break the guarantee and we could use it to shorten the peace with the command. Then again, I don't think it's necessary. We will just break the guarantee, then fight Asjakuma. We'll be able to take all of this quite nicely. Yes, should be just one simple war. We'll see what happens with the Jade March. Also, I might need some territories in these here plains. Actually, let's ask the Lake Federation for some maps, maybe. Maps. This is Nomsulan. Yeah, right, we needed units adjacent. Well, we will maybe get that next time, because I'm inclined to maybe not take provinces in Hales, but pick up some provinces in here. Because there are ogres and there are hobgoblins, and I need those to complete our cultural assimilation. Because where is it? There are also harpies in here, if I'm not mistaken, and it would be very nice if we could do those. And obviously, yes, the hobgoblins give more drill gain, so it would be nice. Plus, how developed? I don't think anything in here is... Oh yeah, these provinces absolutely suck. There is no development in here. There literally isn't there is one singular province with double-digit development. Then there are even goddamn glaciers in here. I guess it is like the Himalayas. But yes, we'll be able to take this basically for free. I would think we will get this basically for free. It just would be nice to actually see the maps, see where the different cultures are. Because where are the harpies? I guess yes, there are some harpies in here. It would be nice to pick those up. But yeah, I guess next time is locked in, and that should be... I assume that should be Monday. We'll see. But I'm pretty sure it should be Monday. Should be quite simple. So yeah, I guess I'll be back when I'm back. And then see you until then. Bye bye.